We are very delighted to have you back, our in-law.
I hope we can call you that.
Yes, of course. There's no other name better than that. We've made move towards marrying one of your own, so automatically we are in-laws.
You're there. You're there, in-law.
So on that note of accepting you are our potential in-law, I am not going to call Azubike, who eventually is the one that will give her the said maiden out in marriage, to list the items that you are required to bring. Please, listen attentively so you don't forget anything. Go ahead.
Our in-laws, you are welcome. First in the list is the requirement for the maidens of this village.
Yes, maidens of this kingdom, of this village.
Of this village.
Yes. They include 60 tubers of yam, 25 rolls of wrapper, 10 jars of palm wine,
or mixed one,
25 heads of tobacco, 2 pots of Otangele, 5 jars of gin,
original,
5 big goats, 2 rams, and of course 1 cow. What we just heard is the list for the maidens of this village. The requirement for the Omada,
yes. And as I said before, listen attentively so you don't forget anything in the list. Omada.
Our in-laws. For the Umuadas, you are going to bring 40 rolls of wrapper, 3 pots of Otangele, 40 tubers of yam, big and long, and 2 big Hausa goats, and 10 bags of salt. For mother.
You forget to add 5 hens.
Oh yes.
You want to be problem with the back.
And 5 hens.
5 hens.
For mother.
Listen again, let me tell you what you have to bring for the general men of an Enugu.
The men?
General men of an Enugu. 1 cow.
Yes.
It is always 1 cow. 15 rolls of wrapper. 50 pots of up wine, because there are too many men that are drinking. Too many men.
It's a mixed one. He should not mix with water.
Then 10 jars of gin, and then again to sum it up, 1 ram.
Only. So our in-law,
as soon as you are able to arrange all these things we have listed for you, you may get back to us and we are going to fix a date for the maiden to be given out to you as your wife. It's Adobe.
our beautiful.
Adobe.
So, finally, Lutana decided to take the bull by the horn. He surprised me.
In all honesty, he did.
Well, let us hope that your case will open up the door that has been closed for a long time.
That is my prayer. Isn't that our prayer?
Is it so?
I can't wait.
Adobe. Ada.
I think he's doing. Go and check.
Open. It went so fast.
I guess so.
Did it go well?
I shall be waiting for you over there.
Is everything okay?
You see, I have to be blunt with you here. I don't think I can continue with this just yet.
Why?
I never knew that requirements to pick a wife in your village are so outrageous. I mean, where do they think one could get the money for all that? See, I have to go home first with my father now. Maybe I'll think about it and probably maybe plan better. Bye.
You know what? You know, it has been long we had this kind of gathering last. Exactly. And I can't wait for this to happen finally.
Almost a decade. It's almost a decade since we gave out one of our maidens out in marriage.
Or maybe all the men have gone poor.
No, actually it is as a result of the fact that our maidens are becoming more sensible now.
Oh yes.
Waiting for rich men to come for their hands in marriage.
That is true. Dikeh, don't you think we are forgetting something here?
No way. We forgot nothing.
One giant goat that is meant for the bride's father.
No, Ewuna. No, we didn't forget that. It's actually included in the list of the things that are going to the village.
Yes. Okay.
What you are going to do is just to take one goat from there and give you. You are the father now.
Better. Because I am not ready to give up anything.
Yeah.
Here she comes. The good daughter of a great man. How I wish the father was here to witness what is happening today.
Can I see you in private?
Now?
Yes, now.
It cannot be possible. As you can see,
yes,
we are doing justice to this.
Yes,
we are doing justice.
Yes, I know, we can give you one cup.
If you don't mind.
Nkubogotel.
I never thought that Lutana would have a problem with the list.
Who wouldn't?
It has been there. Is the endless list not the reason most of us are yet to be married? I mean, I thought he knew about this before taking the decision to come for you.
Hey! Just when I thought I escaped this one.
Did he call it off?
Not in so many words, but he didn't look happy. The men do not even care. They are over there anticipating on how they will share the loot.
Loot? It's their entitlement if you ask them. Yes. And you and I know that we cannot change anything. So, I'm hoping Lutana runs around and comes back.
It's okay. It will be fine. Oh, he will come back.
She asked me to keep her company. That's why I'm here now. I'm sorry.
Ada, her suitor was supposed to come for the all-important briefing today. She mentioned it to me the last time we were together.
Yes. I came as soon as they left.
I am so happy for Ada. I am so happy for Adobe. I hope that this one will open the door that has been closed for too long.
I hope it goes well. I am happy for Ada and I sincerely wish her well, but it looks like her suitor may not meet up with the marriage requirements.
How do you mean?
The usual story about the list being too long and unnecessarily too expensive for anyone. You know what I mean, my princess.
Adobe, are you going to tell the men how to do these things?
Uncle, Nai, put yourself in his shoes. Would you be comfortable with such requirements just to get a wife?
Listen, my child. Those requirements have always been there in an Enugu kingdom. We are not the ones that created them. Besides, that was how I married my own wife.
Uncle, things weren't this hard then.
Adobe, I don't know why you think or believe that you can stand here and batten waste with me concerning traditions.
Uncle, I can't. I can't because I am no longer a child. I am not getting any younger. I am getting old. Would you rather have me grow old in my father's house?
Is Lieutenant complaining?
You haven't even been listening to me. He said the requirements are too much.
Then you don't need a man like him. You don't. Any man that is a real man must provide all that is required of him to take his woman home. Nonsense.
If he's the one for you, nothing will stop the marriage.
My princess, this man is still struggling to build himself up. I doubt if he's going to do this.
Adobe, these men are full of surprises. Allow him. Don't think for him. Okay? He asked for your hand in marriage, and I am certain he will stop at nothing in making you his wife. If anything at all, you should be happy.
He wasn't happy when he left. I can't help it. My princess, you know I cannot afford to lose another suitor. You know that.
Stop saying that. Who says you will lose anyone? Look, Adobe, we shall celebrate very soon. Celebrations will be everywhere. I am certain of it, okay? Just be cheerful, be happy.
Thank you so much, my princess. Thank you. Thank you.
It is well. All is going to be alright. I only stopped by to know how it went, alright? I should be on my way.
Great news indeed. I am happy for her.
I am extremely happy for her. Good news. Good news.
Someday it will get to your turn too. Why this sudden coldness? Don't you wish to get married someday?
Who doesn't want to be married?
So why this sudden change in your countenance?
Dikeh, I just realized that being a princess does not exempt me from that which troubles every young woman in our kingdom.
Which is?
Adobe's suitor is uncomfortable with the marriage requirements.
I saw that coming.
I hope all goes well.
We can only hope. See, Adobe is a nice girl. And I'm sure her husband wouldn't want to lose her for anything. She is worth every single thing required of him. Yes, she is.
So what now?
I don't know. Honestly, I'm confused. I don't know.
What do you mean by you do not know? If you do not know what's on your mind, who would?
Ada, you know how much feeling I have for you. Come on, you know we've come a long way. But this is beyond me. Truly, please.
Luther, you knew about this before coming. Before promising me marriage.
But yes, it's obvious. I knew. But I never knew it would be so outrageous. You can't imagine the outrageous things they said we should bring. I mean, from where would one get the money to get all this? My father has come to see the leader of the elders. Yes. He asked him if we could do some now and the remaining later. But the leader of the elders is not helping matters. He's not. He said it's against the tradition.
Which of the elders?
Ugobuzu, I suppose, yes. Ada, you know I love you. Of course you are sure of that. Come on. But as it stands now, I'm not sure we can continue this marriage yet.
Are you calling it quits with me?
No, I'm not. I mean, we can find another way, maybe a better way of trying to do this. And Ada?
But I give you a hint about the outrageous marriage requirements of an Enugu kingdom.
Father, you did. Adobe did as well. All of other people told me the same thing, and that was why I gave myself all these years saving money for it. How could one believe that the whole money I saved could not go halfway what they demanded?
And I'm even sure the whole money you have saved may not even buy what is to be given to the village alone.
Father, it never occurred to me. It never occurred to me that the people would demand such outrageous things from a suitor who came to marry their own daughter. Their own daughter!
So, what is your plan?
Father, that is exactly what I've been asking myself. I've been asking myself, Lutana, what is your plan? Lutana, what is your plan? And the worst of all is that Adobe has refused to understand.
Why would she not understand? Anyway, if she can assist you, there's no problem.
No. Father, you told me it's wrong. You told me it is wrong for a maiden to assist in her own marriage rights. You told me.
And that leaves us with just one option. Yes, just one option.
What's the option?
Wazurike's daughter. Oh yes. With 1/3 of what you have saved, one hand, you can marry Obianoju, and that settles it. Yes. But then, it is just an open option. So you think about it. Yeah, think about it. I will hear from you.
Think about it, okay?
What is this? I don't understand this whole nonsense. What kind of excessive requirements is this?
Our son has not come to that. Please do sit down.
I don't see any reason why I should sit down.
Maybe because you have to understand, first of all, you are in the compound of a great man of an Enugu.
Exactly.
And then the men that are talking to you, that have given you the list, are the owners of this land. We are the owners of this land. Yes. You should sit down.
They told you respect my elders.
I do not see any reason why I should sit down. You have given me the required list. And I suppose that brings this meeting to an end. Excuse me.
Okay. And you are leaving?
Yes. Look at.
Excuse this idiot.
Look at.
He's leaving.
Hey, look at. Ogwefi, is this arrogant fellow the person you intend to marry off your daughter to?
Oh, why are you bothering yourself? If you don't bother yourself about this. He's not serious.
At all.
The serious ones will always come back and give us the things we have listed.
Exactly.
Wait. Where has our in-law gone to?
Your in-law has gone away. He has gone back to where he came from. Yes. Because he has nothing.
Nothing.
Broke man.
He's that non-entity.
Afraid of the least.
Can you imagine that? And they were so comfortable with it. They do not see anything wrong with the outrageous bills they have given to me.
Calm down, Wakwe. Calm down, please.
I should calm down? What do they expect? That a man should become a thief so as to be married to one of their daughters?
Wakwe, both of us know that this is not exactly beyond you.
Oh,
you can do it, please.
And then go begging after that?
Will it come to that?
I should be asking you that. Are you ignorant of what it means to be married to a daughter of an Enugu kingdom? Or is it that you are selfish as the elders of your land?
Come on, Wakwe, why are you sounding like this?
Is there any problem?
What is the problem? All you elders of an Enugu kingdom should come out clearly and state it that you want your daughters to grow old with you in your house, rather than hide under the shadows of these marital outrageous bills you're giving people.
Please, Wakwe, don't say this, please, don't say this.
You have those to tell that to. Those two old men over there. And for your information, let me tell you, I know where to get a better woman. I'm very affordable at that.
Wakwe, please. Please, I beg you, don't go. Please, don't go, okay? Don't go.
Is there a problem?
Of course. That is a problem. And we will not pretend to be blind to the problem.
Ogwefi, Uno di Nobu, unless you tell us the problem, you are the only one that know what the problem is. Exactly. We are not wizards to know what you have not said. Yes. So can you communicate? What is the problem?
My daughter's suitor just called it off with her.
Why must our daughters always bring in hungry men to us? Which way responsible living man cannot get those items?
He complained of the same thing that the previous suitors that had such meeting with us complained. The same thing.
I don't want us to go into the same thing, discussing the same thing over and over again as men that have no job. Responsible men that can pay what we have listed will always come. And when they come, they will pay. Exactly. So why must we spend our time discussing a non-entity who works out on others?
Imagine.
He has nothing.
An arrogant
serious people will come. But if you calm down.
We all seem to be blind of the fact that the previous suitors may not come. Because even the new suitors will not come.
Credible ones. They will certainly come. Why are we discussing this? Please, we have. There is something still inside the keg that we are supposed to be enjoying. I don't want us to waste time discussing people that have no money. Imagine. Hungry people send money to things. Imagine.
Adobe, where have you been all day? I was here twice today.
I went to Abagana to see Lotanya.
Really? That's good. When is he planning to come back?
For what exactly?
The requirements. We discussed about him at Owefi's house. He's supposed to have come back.
That may never happen. And please, Nai, do not pretend like you didn't say that's coming.
Adobe, what I did not know was that you brought a pheasant non-entity as a suitor. Yes!
What?
You had me right, my child. Marriage is for men and not for boys. Yes, it is.
I thought he was ready.
I thought so too. But with those hand-breaking marriage requirements from our elders, one can never be too sure.
This is really sad. The same issue over the years.
Chinenye's suitor is equally backing out. I was with her last night.
Very sad indeed.
Our men are going to other kingdoms where marriage is affordable. Where does that leave us? We are expected to grow old in our father's houses, and our fathers are okay with that.
We will not. We have done nothing to deserve such a life, and so we will not. Adobe, give me some time to think about this. Just go home, relax, and everything will be fine. Okay?
Go home to what? Going to that lonely hut can make one commit suicide.
Very well. You can stay here for as long as you choose. But I want you to cheer up. This is not the end of your life. Please.
Don't be offended, Adobe. I'm only trying to get an answer. So had it been the princess didn't force you to return here, so you would have remained at her place.
Chinwendu, please. I do not want to have any conversation with you because you haven't even been attending the Umamo meetings.
Possibly because she has a rich father who can buy a husband for her from any of the kingdoms around here. That's why she's not bothered about what the maidens go through.
Please, Mesoma. Do not try to read some useless meaning into this. For you know exactly what I'm saying.
And what exactly it is you are saying?
Ask her.
That our men are right to make extreme demands from our suitors? Chinwendu, stop this argument immediately because I do not want to have a different opinion about you.
Oh, it is unfortunate that I'm being misunderstood. But sincerely, I mean well.
And find a decent way to present yourself, because the way you are going, you will end up being alone among the maidens.
Let me refresh your mind. Our Nyanugu kingdom is different from others because we are privileged to be the custodians of the sacred offering. any slave married to our land ceases to be a slave, for she is cleansed by that marriage. In the same vein, any woman married here to anywhere who opened that land and also that family. This is why marriages here are so expensive. Others might not know, but we are supposed to know. Get out. Get out!
You heard her. Get out!
I don't believe we have come here this night to be looking at these your faces. Please, did we lose anybody of importance or anybody of value in our Enugu? Azubike, the man of Abagan that came to marry your niece failed to come back. And I'm asking you, did your niece die with him? Did she die in the process? The man that came to marry your own daughter also failed to come back. And did your daughter die with him? What is going on? You
don't need a mirror to examine the bangle you have on your wrist.
Meaning?
Maybe you taking a look at her state will answer your questions.
And thinking about what we lost with the disappearance of those suitors would make us happy, I suppose.
I already have made plans for of what I will do with what I would have gotten from the two marriages.
You can tell your friend that all hope is not lost. What is going on here? Listen, the proper men that will marry these maidens will come when the time comes. And when that time comes, they must come.
When is the right time? No, that will be when. When will the right men come to marry our daughters?
That's it.
Oh, maybe. When our daughters must have grown, but outgrown a childbearing state.
Please, I don't understand what is happening here. Are we not to be blamed for your daughter's inability to find the men, worthy men that can pay whatever thing that is required of them to take their wives home? Why are you opening your eyes as if it's my fault that your daughters came with wretched men that cannot boast of anything? What is this? Please, I believe we are here this night to discuss the way forward, not this nonsense. So, can someone please tell me the agenda for this meeting so that we can just get done with it and go back to our houses? Why are we here? Ogbefi, Kiribi Jipon Zuko.
It looks as though there's nothing we can do. But who knows? With dialogue, something might just happen. And so that is why I called us here.
Of course, there is nothing we can do. What can we do?
We have no say as far as this is concerned.
And that is strange. Very, very strange. Yes, considering the fact that this concerns us directly.
This has been the tradition. Never in history has it been heard that women change the tradition of their people.
In other words, we are all expected to grow old here, in our father's houses, just like that. And we are comfortable with it.
Women have been married before.
And that was like how many years ago?
I have one option left. And that is to move in with Lotana, bride price or not, because I will not allow any silly tradition make me grow old here. Really? Is that even possible? Can you do a thing like that? Yes, I am serious. I will do what I just said here. And why are you all asking me stupid questions as if you hold me as a weakling? If you are ready to die in your father's huts, I am not. Adobe, I am very sure you know the consequences of that, so I will assume this is just a bad joke. I know the consequences of a woman running after her man without allowing the elders feed fat on her suitor in the name of marriage requirements. She will not be admitted into the Umada group. And when she dies, her people will neither mourn her nor discuss anything about her. Is that not all? Or has anything else been added to that? Our mothers were married properly. And so we shall all be married properly. Yes. I called us here to hear our minds, and having done that, I know exactly what to do. However, as older maidens, let us not forget to counsel the younger ones appropriately.
It's been there before we were born.
So does that make it right?
Women have been getting married over the years.
Are you telling me you're equally blind to what is happening in Anenugu as far as marriage is concerned?
Oh, fine. We don't get to celebrate marriages as often as other kingdoms.
Our young men go to other kingdoms to take wives, while our maidens remain here growing old. Are you saying you don't know anything about this?
When that times come, they will be married.
You say they, but I say we. I am one of those maidens. Or haven't you noticed I'm past the marriageable age? Oh, you want to check me out, right?
Fine. By the way, where are you taking this to? Because I can see it.
I want to take this to father.
Excuse me?
Yes. I may not have the right nor the power to change anything, but at least I can make a move.
You mean to tell me you want to make father change marriage rules as handed over by our ancestors?
Oh please, just spare me that ancestors angle, for we know that all they continue to do is to modernize the marriage rights. To modernize the marriage requirements. I will take this to father. I want him to see that the maidens of this kingdom are hurting. I don't know what this will achieve, but at least I will try. And don't try to make me change my mind, because I will not listen to you.
Why does it seem to me that my only sister, the princess of this kingdom, is going crazy?
Say whatever you want to say. Call it whatever. I am not bothered. I'm only telling you this because I know father listens to you. Whatever I take to him, he will bring to you. I need your support on this.
I remember you told me that a man from Monsupuabatete will be coming to ask for your first daughter's hand in marriage.
Yes, let us not talk about that.
But that is why I called you. It's almost 2 weeks now. 2 weeks is already gone. And I've not heard anything about it.
Yes. Because there is nothing to hear about it. Nothing to tell, Onyeze. The young man came just like others that came before him. He came and went and never returned.
He never returned? Why?
Oh, Onyeze, you should know why. You should know why. The marriage list of our land is too much for him.
Oh, that?
That The last time my daughter visited in Sokoabatete, the young man's hut, she was told that the very young man in question was already making arrangements to get married to another maiden in their own land.
So how is your daughter doing now?
Yes, I cannot tell. I cannot tell. She chose to keep to herself. Practically, she's avoiding me.
I thought you were joking about what you said earlier, Toby.
I'm seriously thinking about it.
So you will just run off to live with a man who has not paid your bride price?
And what if the bride price is what he cannot pay? Then I'm allowed to die an old woman in my father's house?
So you're willing to risk everything?
Umada can go to hell! If they are interested to get more members, they should have made an effort to see that more maidens get married.
Well, at least she's better. She has someone to run to. What about me? No, what about me? My own man has gone to another maiden to propose to her.
Oh. Okay. Since this is turning into a competition, hear mine. I am yet to see a man that will get as close as asking me to marry him. I am yet to see a man that would get as close as hearing the elders read the list and then taking off. So whose case is the worst now? Tell me!
I think they are all the same, really. They are.
What?
You see, Mesoma, I think Ada's solution is the best. Yes, I'm buying into her solution. If we get a man who is interested in us, we'll run off with him.
No, I disagree with you. I'm still not buying into that. Listen. The princess promised to do something.
Do what exactly? There is nothing she or anyone else can do. Nothing. She's equally blind to what is happening to all of us.
She cannot be blind to it. She cannot. She's going past marriage age too.
Well, I suppose we all have our lives to live, and we are responsible for our own actions. But I've made my choice.
And don't be!
I can see that this is going to end badly. I can see it.
My father, the last thing I would want to do is upset you. But I'm afraid what I have to tell you might do just that.
My daughter, I've never sounded like this. I hope all is well. Are you okay? Maybe I am too busy to notice that my daughter has not been well. Talk to me.
Even if it will upset you?
It does not matter. I can bear it.
I know you barely see them. And even if you do not take note of what is happening to them.
Them? Who are they?
The maidens of Ini Edo. My father, I am one of them, and I'm going to use myself as an example because you see me every day.
What is really your trouble, my daughter? Tell me.
Father, look at me. Am I still that young girl you used to carry on your shoulders? No. I am older now. I'm a grown woman.
Which is very good, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But women my age have at least 2 children for their husbands. They don't wake up in their father's houses.
You don't need to tell me, daughter, that you're getting yourself worked up because no suitor comes your way yet.
Father, the maidens of Ini Edo, the beautiful maidens of Ini Edo, are all growing old. Haven't you noticed that since Owefu Baku gave out his daughter's hand in marriage 6 years ago, that no other woman has been married out of this kingdom? Every man that comes takes to his heels because of the list of the marriage rites. It is too expensive, my father.
You're talking about the disappointment of Owefu's daughter in marriage.
It is about the disappointment of every maiden of this land, of which I am part of. My father, men and women are dying every day without carrying their own grandchild. My prayer, Father, my prayer is that you carry your own grandchild. I want to get married, and I want to get married to a man who would come and feel free without being scared from the list of the requirements. Please, my father.
Adobe, don't you dare walk out on me.
I am still the princess of this kingdom and I deserve some respect. What has come over you?
Do you know how long I waited before I got him to ask me to marry him? And now everyone is comfortable with me losing him?
I know everything. And I also know how disastrous this can get.
What is disastrous for any maiden is to grow old in her father's house. Not because she isn't good enough to be called a wife, but because her own people have made it impossible for any man to call her his wife.
I spoke to my father.
Let's not fool ourselves, princess. Your father is no doubt a good man. But I do not see him changing anything.
And that is why I try to make him understand how we feel exactly.
My princess, I still cannot see your father change anything.
And you think that moving in with a man who is yet to pay your bride price will change anything?
I mean no disrespect, my princess. But it's my life. And I alone will decide if it can change anything or not.
Adobe, do not set a bad record for the younger ones.
My prince, I'll never deny the fact that it has crossed my mind more than once before she came to me.
I thought about that too.
I can see the pains in her eyes.
Father, honestly, I never talked about this because I knew nothing can be done about it.
Maybe something can be done about it. Everything is possible in the world we live in.
Really? Really? Are you saying that the rules of marriage as passed on by our ancestors can be changed?
I will see to that.
This is unbelievable. If something can be done about it, then why has it lingered for such a long time?
Father did not give me the impression that he was even going to think about it. Tell me, what did you do to make him open up to you?
Well,
It didn't open up to me the real sense of the word. Yes. But I think something can be done about it.
Really? Are you certain, or you're pulling my legs?
I am telling you how I feel about it. By the way, who gave you the slightest hope that father can change anything about the rules of marriage?
I don't know. I just followed my instincts.
I think something can be done anyway.
You think so? Please, can you break it down for me, Dikeh, please? Tell me, what exactly did he say? Did he say he can make the cost of the marriage requirements less expensive? Did he say he will make it...
It's okay. It's okay.
Tell me.
Calm down. You see, we mustn't talk about this. Because it is wrong for us to raise false hope amongst our people. Yes, father says something can be done, but it's not certain yet.
This alone has given me hope.
Remember, you mustn't tell this to anyone.
I'll try.
Something can be done. Like the rules can be changed?
I think so.
How is that even possible?
I don't know. But something gives me hope.
This is tricky, princess. All these years, nobody has said anything about the possibility of such a change. And suddenly you went to the king and he said it can be changed.
He didn't say that. He told my brother. But we must not say a word yet. Not even a word.
Not even Adobe.
Meso, I am telling you this because I believe you can be trusted.
The others already know that you made a move. Besides, this news might stop Adobe from carrying out a silly plan.
Meso, ma.
My princess.
We can wait for the real news, surely.
Guess what? Guess.
I can't guess anything. You know I hate guessing.
I know, but please guess. Even if this is going to be the last time you'll make a guess.
See, my head cannot come up with anything. I was planning on a trip before you called, so just see what you have to say.
Adobe, you are going to meet with Lotan now, right?
Is that a problem?
I am surprised he's even buying into your silly idea. Is he even a man? Eh?
Thanks for the insult. But I am not going to lose that woman to another maiden.
Adobe, come. Oh, see, you don't have to walk down that lane of shame. The king might be able to make things better for us.
What do you mean?
Remember that the princess went to him, asking that something be done about the rules of marriage.
I remember that. But the king, according to what she told us, did not make any move. He didn't do anything.
Well, the king said that something can be done about it. And whatever it is that can be done about it will bring a positive change.
I do not see the king changing anything.
What did you call him? The king. That name alone comes with lots of authorities, don't you think?
Nice. Adobe. Any problem?
Are you going out?
Obviously I am.
Please, I want to talk to you.
Adobili, I equally want to talk to you. But I have not had the time to come over. But let me quickly remind you that those visits you made to Abagana would not yield you any fruit. Yes, it would. That is going to bring you shame. Yes.
Does the king have the right to change anything concerning marriage requirements?
That front.
Is it possible he reduced marriage requirements?
Adobili, let me warn you. It is bad enough that you brought in a poor man to come and ask for your hand in marriage. But let me advise you. Don't allow his withdrawal to drive you crazy. Don't allow his withdrawal to drive you crazy. Nonsense.
Butoya, butoya na, butoya, golden fair, butoya.
Dikeh, how can you ask that kind of question? Why should you ask that kind of question?
I know I should not be asking such questions. But the point is that I'm confused.
Confused about what? You don't need anybody to tell you before you know. You should know all these things yourself.
Ichi, my brother's daughter sounded very convincing about this. Ichi, besides, you are one of the council members. And you should know about these things first.
Let me tell you now, I don't know anything about it. Now let me break it down. The king cannot change anything. No, he cannot. Unless, of course, he is planning to increase the list, which is always a welcome development. Nobody should think anything about removing anything from that list. That is not possible.
You know this is true. You know how this is work.
Dikeh, I know that it is a very great decision that will effect a positive change. But I still need to know if what I am doing is the right thing.
The gods of Enugu are merciful. They are kind. They want us to prosper and be happy. They are not ignorant of the pains our daughters suffer. But then, they can't change anything about it.
What do you mean they can't change anything about it?
They are not responsible for the decision we make about certain things. It is up to us.
As the king of Enugu kingdom, I have always consulted the seers of our land before taking any crucial decision. And that is why I am here. Please break it down for me.
The ancestors that made the rules concerning marriage made them as they suited them at the time they were made. Generations after generations have been modifying these rules. So why now asking questions about it?
Yeah, asking questions has always been my pattern. Yes. I appreciate your administration. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Let me leave you with this. The gods of Enugu approve anything that will bring joy to the people.
Elders of our land, you know, I cannot do anything or take any crucial decision in this kingdom without seeking your advice and being in agreement with you, especially on crucial matters pertaining to this kingdom. And that is why I have called for this meeting.
Sincerely, Your Majesty, with all due respect, I will say that you have not managed to say anything. Or maybe I should say I have not managed to understand anything. So if there is any of you here who has managed to understand what the king is saying, could the person be lenient enough to explain clearly?
Well, let me explain it better for your better understanding. I want us actually to reconsider the marriage requirements of this kingdom. Do you understand me now?
Biko Onyeze, forgive me for being inquisitive. When you said reconsider, please, what do you mean?
Our daughters are fast growing old and unmarried. It is not because they are bad or ugly. I don't know about you, but when I see them like that in that situation, I feel bad. I feel very bad. And so I think we have to do something about the marriage requirements to ease marriage for them.
That is a wonderful idea, Onyeze. As a matter of fact, whatever plans you have to achieve this, you have my support.
What kind of language is that? You should have allowed the king to state his plan clearly before giving your support.
His message is very, very clear already. Yes. So whatever plans the king has for us to achieve this, so long as we have our daughters get married early enough, it is good.
Impossible. This is impossible. We are talking tradition here. Not in any other place but in Enugu. Somebody cannot just wake up and change tradition. It's not possible. And we should know that. Yes, it is not possible. It can happen any other place, not in this kingdom.
Huh?
Yeah. Elders of the land, I think we have to go home. We shall come back on another meeting to deliberate on this, on our next meeting after Nkwo.
Elders, I should have known that. No wonder my late brother's daughter, my niece Adobe, asked me that celebration the other day.
Listen, elders, I don't know where this is coming from. But we are going to fight this with everything we have got. I know the importance of this, and that is why I called us for us to meet immediately and take a stand.
You said something about fighting it.
Yes.
What exactly are you talking about? I mean, how are we going to fight it?
I need an answer to those questions.
And I don't think fighting has two meanings. You fight against what you don't like in order to put an end to it.
Simple. Very simple.
Dikeh, let me ask this question. What exactly did the king say he wishes to change?
Change is change. I don't know how else I'm going to explain this. Listen to me. There is perfect structure that we have in place in this kingdom as they concern almost everything. All these structures are perfect the way they are. We don't want any change.
Speak for yourself, Ichie Ugobuzwe. If this change is going to make our daughters to start getting married at the appropriate time. Which of course is what it promises to do. Then, I personally, I am certainly in support.
Obuefi.
Yes.
You have to know the kind of things you support. You can't support such a thing.
By the gods, you are a titled man of this land. Of course. And there is no way you will be in support of change of a tradition we inherited from our ancestors. That is a slap against the gods. And there is no way you can support that. So, open your eyes.
And wide.
Well, yes, open it wide.
It is going to be hard, Father.
I perceive that too. But it will be made possible to be done. I don't know why I did not think about this before all this while.
No, Father, you don't need to bother yourself. You have other burden issues on your head already.
Yes, I know. I know that marriage is one of the most important institutions, if not the most important. I don't know why somebody did not think about this before now.
Well, no time is too late. But I don't know why I keep having these uncomfortable feelings about this. Father, is it going to work?
Every good cause is worth fighting for. We will make it work out. I will do everything to make it work out. I must do everything to make my people happy. Even if it means the last good thing I will do.
Nothing has happened yet. He just threw it to members of the council.
That means something will happen. This is good news, and I need to go and tell
who?
Adobe is about to make a costly mistake. She intends moving in with Lutana, who wants to marry her. She needs to hear about this new development.
No, sister. We can't tell anyone about this yet.
Why?
Nothing has happened as far as I am concerned.
Why?
Princess! Princess!
What?
That the king has agreed to reduce the cost price of the marriage.
This wasn't supposed to be out.
It is, and it's on everyone's lips.
Although it is received with mixed feelings.
What do you mean? What are you saying? Some are asking why, and some are saying that the king is trying to stop it because it is obviously stopping the princess from getting a suitor.
This is ridiculous.
And some are equally saying that the king himself has no right to change anything.
What is wrong with our people? What is wrong with our people? Why would anybody oppose to this change? This is supposed to be a good change, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes. I am not interested in what the people are saying. I am interested in what you are saying, because this is for you. I went to my father lamenting. I told him that the maidens of this land are not happy because they're languishing in their father's huts. This is for you and I, and not just me.
Yes. You see? Have you all seen it? If anyone is against this, then that person is our enemy.
Yes!
If you, the princess, have gone to the king to approach him on our behalf, then we shall be grateful to you.
Yes!
And give the king our maximum support.
Yes!
Are we ready?
Yes!
We are ready.
Your Majesty, do you understand where I am coming from?
Where you're coming from, you can tell me. You can tell me, Gobuzo.
Tradition. Onyeze. The tradition of a people cannot be changed overnight. Can't you see that what you are planning could be very disastrous? Can't you see?
The gods of our land love us. They love us so much.
This move is a move that could bring change, positive change to our people that believe they cannot be against us and they cannot be against it.
But can't you see that this issue is deeper than you think and that we should tread carefully?
Carefully? Yes. Carefully I tread. Trust me.
So you are confirming to me you are going to carry on with your plan?
This plan could have been carried out by me. Yes. But I still need the elders in council. I'm expecting them to be reasonable enough to understand my point of view.
Ezaka Jofo, you called to seek for my support. Yes. In this your quest. And I'm telling you here and now that you don't have mine.
What?
Yes. I cannot be part of this abomination. This is an insult. Not to me, but to the ancestors of this land. It is a neglect of the cultural relevance of this kingdom. And there is no way a man like me could be part of that process. This is just the truth. And nothing but the truth. The aim is very simple. The cabinet members must make the king understand we are against the plan. That is the aim.
Why don't we wait for him to call out back for a meeting?
Were you listening to me at all? No, how can you say that? Do you understand the issue that is at stake here?
But have I said or done anything wrong?
What you are saying now is not in order. You know, how can you wait for the king to call you for a meeting? How can you? I want you to go to him and tell him that you, Ichie Umejekwe, you are against the plan that he has in place. If you do that, he will not call the meeting in the first place because he has his answer already. I did already. And I want you and the Wefi Udo Dinobu to go to him and tell him what I just said. Listen, Ichie Umejekwe, we have a duty to protect the cultural relevance of this kingdom. Please.
Father, you and I know that this is a good move by the king.
The intentions might be good, but the consequences.
Consequences? The only consequence I see here is happiness, joy, and peace. Is that a bad one?
Chinenye,
Papa.
the system of marriage has been there for ages.
But that does not make it right. You have always made me believe that you are not happy with the system of the marriage. So, I was only hoping that you are going to give the king your maximum support.
Oguefi, yes, you have to know the kind of things you support. You can't support such a thing. By the gods, you are a titled man of this land. Of course. And then there is no way you will say you are going to support the change of a tradition that we inherited from our ancestors. That is a slap against the gods and you cannot support that. Open your eyes.
Are we still in Ini Edo, or have we relocated to somewhere else? Hey!
Father, what are you talking about? Why are you speaking in riddles? You are confusing me.
We'll never believe that this opportunity will ever come, so we should not destroy it.
I have to be somewhere now.
Why is he not happy? Why are they not happy? They're supposed to be happy with the king. What is going on?
Where feel Udo Dinogu?
Onyeza.
I can beat my chest and say that I am a good king. I've been so transparent and straightforward. I've been leading my people so well all this while.
Yes, Onyeze. That is very true. In fact, there is no man born of any woman that can dispute that.
But I have actually failed the people greatly. Huh? Yes. For 15 good years, I've had the opportunity and the power to change things for better for our children. But I did not do it. Look at our children, especially our daughters. They've been having heartbreak and rejection. Shame. Shame on us. Shame on us.
Onyeze, the man that makes the coffin is not responsible for death. It is not your fault that our daughters have not been able to attract wealthy men as suitors. It's not your fault.
But it is my fault. It is my fault that they have not married the men that they so dearly love and wish to be with. Yes. Each year, I will stop at nothing to make this change.
Yes. Are you saying you can achieve that without the support of the elders in council? How possible is it going to be?
You are mad at your king for bringing forth a change that will affect your personal interest. And I ask, what if the gods are in support of what the man is doing?
I don't know why you are asking that question, because you know the answer yourself. There is no way the gods will be in support of what the man is doing. They are not, and they cannot be.
The gods have their ways. And most times, they are different from the ways of man.
Not in this case, Abroka. For the gods are vehemently against what the king is planning.
What do you want?
Very simple. I want you to create a scenario whereby all the gods in this land shall rise against what the king is planning to do.
And if they do not?
Then I will trust you to tell me how much I will pay you, so that you can create that scenario. I want the gods of this land to rise so that the people can see that the gods are against the king. How much do you want me to pay? And consider it paid.
Iche Ugobuzo. Will you ever change?
I hate change. Mainly the change that is going to affect my personal interest, like you said. I want you to tell me how much I will pay you so that you can get busy. Listen, I am a man in authority, and I want to die as a man sitting in authority.
Dikeh has already established that it is not against the will of the gods and the ancestors. So why would the elders kick against it?
Son, I don't care. I don't care. It does not matter.
Father, you need their support. So it matters.
Son, are you insane? I need the support of the gods, not of men. And that of the gods, I have it already.
This is supposed to be peaceful.
It should, and it is. Yes. You've been a good son. A very good son. And you've been so supportive too. You have a large heart. Whenever I look at you, I feel relaxed.
knowing what my kingdom will become when I am gone. If I can think of anything, it is about doing everything possible to carry you along. Son, I keep nothing concerning this throne or the entire kingdom from you.
I appreciate it, Father.
Son, be brave like your father, especially when it comes to doing anything that would be of great benefit to this land. Whenever you make a move that will bring any positive change, do not be scared or discouraged by anyone. Remember that the gods are giving their protection and support to the just.
Three of us must speak in one voice. I mean, three of us.
That is if the king has not changed his mind.
The king has not changed his mind. When I visited him, he didn't change his mind. Did he change his mind when you visited him?
No, but...
No, but. You have already answered the question. He has not changed his mind. Now, you see a major question. Did he change his mind when you visited him?
When I visited him?
Yes, when you visited him to tell him that he doesn't have your support. Did he change his mind?
But I told you that I will tell him that when he calls us for a meeting.
I am very disappointed in you. You have been a coward again, and that's very unfortunate.
It's an insult to my revered position in this land, and you know it.
And you have an opportunity come tomorrow to redeem that your so-called revered position in this land. That is, if you can key into what you are doing and talk some sense into the king tomorrow. Do you understand the issue that is at stake here? Do you?
This is a good change. And I never heard or seen a good people rejecting a good change. And we are still good people, are we not?
We are.
Before you start to shake your head, please, I want to make an observation. A change that is intended to make a mockery of our ancestors, to me, is not a good one.
As long as I am on the throne of our ancestors, I will be doomed if I mock them.
And that is exactly what is going to happen to your majesty if you proceed with this new decree of yours. Onyeze, not only you but all of us shall be doomed.
Onyeze, like I said earlier, it will be better for us to live hard and be saved than to live soft and be destroyed. The truth is that our daughters will be fine.
And the girls will get them good husbands before they pass the childbearing ages. Well, we hope so.
I want to understand something. What are we afraid of? What? Are we afraid of enriching ourselves with the gift from the suitors of our daughters? Or setting up the ancestors? What?
Your Majesty, please. We are not afraid of losing what the suitors will bring. What are they even bringing that we don't have? We can always survive without the things they're bringing. Life is one and life goes on. But I want to ask us, can we survive the anger of the gods that will be unleashed against us with this new decree that we are bringing? Can we? We can't.
All right. We are good. We are good. Dikeh confidently told me that the gods are in support, that they have no hand in how we give out our daughters in marriage.
Wait, Onyeze, you mean you consulted Dikeh?
Obefi, you think I am doing all the things without making proper inquiries? It's not possible. Dikeh was consulted, and he told me that the gods of our land have no hands in giving out our daughters in marriage, that we can go ahead and do what we want to do.
So, why am I stupid? Why did I not see this coming? I should have known that he is too wise not to seek the thoughts of the gods on this. He went to Dikeh. This is not going the way I planned.
Yes. And because of this, because the gods are on my side, and because of your support to me, I make a decree today that the marriage requirements here in Enugu Kingdom is nothing more than the bride price of Nuego.
Yes. Did you say Nuego?
I said Nuego. And as the head of the clans, I urge you to circulate this information. Pass this message to everyone so as to make our young ones happy and joyful.
Listen, elders, nobody must make this announcement from the king. Nobody.
And why do you say so?
Because it is nothing. No, how can we? Nuego, what nonsense. Now we can as well give out our daughters out in marriage free of charge to anybody that happens along. Of course.
You did not protest before the king when he made that decree.
And you? Did you?
Of course, there was no reason for that.
Did you even speak at all before the king? Did you speak at all?
Yes, I did. Yes.
What did you say?
You said something.
You had me spoke.
Saying that the gods of this land will provide suitors for our daughters before they pass marriage or childbearing age. Is that what you call speaking before the king?
But at least my mouth opened.
Yeah, your mouth open, don't talk nonsense. So don't open it wide again. Listen to me. 3 of us are the people heading the 3 clans that represent an Enugu. Okay. Whatever information we sit on has died a natural death. And this one that the king just released today as his decree, I want us to sit on it. Nobody should circulate this information to anybody in this kingdom, because what the king is planning is an abomination.
Gobuzo, why do you want us to do that?
Because I said it already, it is an abomination.
Can you listen to me? If the gods are in support of this, why are you kicking against it?
Because it's an abomination.
Listen again. Our daughters deserve to be happy. And I, Obuefi Udodi Nogu, I am never and will never be a party to stop that.
Nkenemen, Obuefi Udodi Nogu, even na ndu nwoke adịkwu n'ugwu. Ọkwa ndụ onye. I'm going to say again now.
Thank you, Father. You don't know what you have just done. All the maidens of this kingdom will die of joy when they hear this.
But why do we keep talking about the maidens? What about the men? Most of them are yet to get married because of the same reason.
The men have an option. They can decide to go to other kingdoms to pick wives. That is what they've been doing. We, the women, we don't have any option. We're stuck.
Not anymore. I think I owe the youths an apology. I should have done this all this while.
Don't worry yourself, my father. There is time for everything, so the saying goes. This time is the best time. No other time.
I hope it will bring joy back to the people.
It sure will. Trust me. You have to excuse me for now. I have to be somewhere.
Nueko. That's nice. Father, you never told me about it.
I had to bring it to the minimum, so that no man here in this kingdom will have an excuse. Every serious worker can make nothing less than Nuego in 2 days. So with my new rule of marriage, any man who decides to marry can save such amounts, even more than Nuego, in at least 1 week time.
Who is calling me? Okay, Madam. I should have known you'd be part of the people that won't be excited. Excited about what exactly?
Does it mean Ichie Ugobuzuo did not spread the news in your village? The news is everywhere already.
Listen, Adako. You met me here doing something. Preparing food for my father. So if you cannot just tell me the reason for your excitement, I will leave you and go back to what I was doing.
I'll tell you. The king made a new decree yesterday.
What new decree?
Chiwendu, I actually came to call you because you are my friend. The youths are already at the square singing praises of the king.
Singing praise of the king?
Yes.
For what? And what's this piece of information you are shielding as if your life depends on it?
Yes, my life depends on it. The king made a decree yesterday that the only money any suitor will pay to marry any maiden from this kingdom is Nuego.
Are you serious? Or Ada? Are you trying to pull my legs as usual?
Chiwendu, I am telling you the truth. I'm not lying to you. The news is everywhere in this kingdom. And the youths are already there. Everyone is happy. Are you coming with me or not?
Definitely! Okay. Help me with your cooking. So they can round up fast. In as much I expect men to pay big for women. Because it attracts respect. I should be happy with everybody.
Mata, are you tough?
Yes, I was just coming to say. Azubike, can you tell me what is going on?
I don't know. I was coming to ask you that. Onyense, 2 days ago, you had a meeting with the king. And you returned to tell me that no decision was made.
Of course.
And today, all the youths of Anenugu are all over the place, praising the king for reducing bride price to Nuego.
That is nonsense. Absolute nonsense, and you know it yourself.
Onyense, what do we do?
What? Listen to me. Madness is the only definition you can give to what is happening in our kingdom right now. Yes, I recall that the king made a declaration that the total amount of money a man has to pay to marry a woman of our Nenugu is only Nuego. Yes. But that is absolute nonsense. It cannot pass because it has no approval of many council. Why are you discussing it?
Onyense, it cannot be when the decree of the king is already being applauded by everybody. It cannot be.
Let me ask you. How did it even get out? Because I remember I warned Obuefi, Udodi Nogu, and the Shia Umejekwe not to breathe a word of it to anybody. How did it get out?
Might have told them that. But it is clear to you now that the information is out. And visibly the information is acceptable to all the people. What do we do, Onyense?
You see, the only thing we have to do is to stop this. And to stop this, I must.
Onyense, come back. Come back and tell me exactly what is going on.
Listen to me, elders in council. There is no way we are going to allow this nonsense. We cannot.
Yes, we cannot. But what can we do?
I don't understand. The king might be on the throne, but he is not the owner of this land. Bam! This land belongs to all of us.
And there is no way the king can take that kind of decision without the approval of men in council.
Exactly.
The decision makers of this kingdom. He cannot.
I thought he consulted the decision makers.
I believe so too. Because Ogbofi told me.
You told him what?
Yes, I told him what you know. I gave my support to the king because I have no reason not to do so.
You have no reason not to do so?
Yes.
So mocking our ancestors is not enough reason to you?
Ask him. Our king consulted Ohamadike before he took the decision. So, why are we fighting this? Why?
And who is the Ohamadike? I'm asking you, Onyebobanya. Who is the Ohamadike? Yes, Ohamadike was a great man of this kingdom. Who faded away over the years.
Since
and anybody that goes to Ohamadike to consult him for anything is actually seeking to be destroyed. Wow. Why are you making reference to Ohamadike here? Why?
I have never heard of that. I have not.
What's wrong with you, elders? No, how could you say that? Okay, let me tell us. Do you think that our ancestors, our forefathers, that place high demand on any suitor that comes to marry any maiden of this our land at Enugu? Do you people think they don't have a reason why they did that?
Of course they did. They did it, yeah.
Shut up, your mouth, Azubike.
I will not.
Azubike, shut up your mouth.
I will not shut up my mouth.
An ordinary chair, I am on the Ogbofi. Listen.
I will not Ogbofi.
Why are you not using your head?
No, you should be the one that will answer that question.
Tell him.
Why are you not using your head?
Tell him.
Why?
Ugobuzo.
Hey! Hold it there. Please, I don't want to waste so much time discussing this. Because it is very clear the king is determined to destroy it. Mom! The use of this land have already killed into that process, and we are not going to allow them because we are the people that are saddled with the responsibility of guiding the youth. PM, we are going to fight the king, and we are going to fight the king to a standstill. Who is with me on this? Mother. Who is with me on this? Let me see your hands. Dikeh, Mother. Thank you very much.
I have a message for all of you.
What nonsense message?
An adult that knows his stand does not play with his sand. I know where I belong.
Where?
And certainly not here.
And let me also have this message. Tell you that I have this message for you. You pray yourself as a wafer. You kill a sick cow.
Exactly.
Look at this animal. Let him go.
Let him go.
Animal. No common sense.
I guess I'm lucky. Chineye's suitor did not even waste time in getting another maiden.
You mean he's married to another?
Immediately I heard.
Well, her own man will come.
She doesn't seem to care anyway. Unlike me, she is very strong.
So what is the plan with Lotamna?